everyone, you're welcome to the Pioneer STEM Show. My name is Choma Omolaye.
And my name is Bumi Balogun.
The Pioneer STEM Show is a show where we showcase all innovations and activities around science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And this week on the Pioneer STEM Show, we are continuing our Women in STEM Special series. And we have a gorgeous guest with us. You will get to meet her, as you can see her already on the screen, when we come back from this short break. Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, this is still the Pioneer STEM Show, and today we are still on our Women in STEM Special series. As you can see, we have a gorgeous woman. She's one of Abuja's finest robotic engineer, Abuja's finest embedded system engineer. In fact, it's not just Abuja, she's one of Nigeria's leading women in STEM. Her name is Kemisola Bolarinwa. Thank you so much, Ma, for coming. In fact, beyond Nigeria, in fact, you've gone Africa and global. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Shema, for having me on your program. Thank you.
Yeah, just to mention even to our audience, she almost was here with us in the studio, but for some kind of reason, flight cancellation and all, she couldn't make it. And so she's joining us all the way from Abuja. Thank you so much, Ma, for waiting and for persevering.
Thank you once again, and my greetings to everyone. My name is Bolarinwa Kemisola. I am the founder CEO of Network Technology. I am a robotics engineer and an embedded system engineer. And aside this, I advocate STEM education majorly for girls, which I took as my special passion.
Wow, great. So what are the works you're doing? Yes, you mentioned for STEM and girls.
2020, I initiated a program called the STEM Gender Gap. And the STEM Gender Gap is an initiative for girls, to encourage girl child to, choose a path in STEM related field using hands-on. That's just a logic behind that. Using hands-on program, because we think, okay, coming up with hands-on, seeing real life application of this in that the latest school, we help them, we draw their attention or their interest into STEM. And I said that we use that medium to mentor them, because every girl child need a role model to have interest in STEM subjects, to say when it comes to mathematics, physics, chemistry, and so on. So the program is the initiative is the STEM Gender Gap, where we use that platform to advocate for girl child.
Well, thank you so much. So we want to hear your success story. Did you experience any molecular gender bullying? Oh, why are you in this field? You can't make it. Or even while you are still at it, have you lost clients because you're a woman, or have you been gender bullied before?
The whole journey started from my secondary school. I attended a girls' school. So it's in Ondo Town, St. Helens Unity Secondary School, Ondo Town. It's all girls' school. So the whole STEM journey started there. I'm this kind of person that have interest. I mean, when I say interest, deep interest in STEM subjects. I love mathematics, physics, chemistry then. So when I got to the to higher class, that is the higher secondary school, I joined the JET Club. I don't know, maybe it's still existing now in schools. It's a national club. That's a junior engineering technician science. I joined that club in school. So this club now helped me, and deepen my interest more in STEM, because we were able to do more of real life application. That actually brought about my initiation. Real life application. We encouraged me to choose that path in STEM and improve my interest in STEM subjects. So I can remember then going for JET Club. At the same time, it exposes me to interstate, school competition. When I say STEM subjects, I'm very good at that when I was in school, because I actually attended girls' school, so the bully wasn't there anyway. So when it comes to STEM subjects, I was so good. So meeting with my counterpart when I go for competition, they also deepened my interest, because I was able to test my knowledge, to test my ability in that field. I forgot it, maybe 2006 or 24. Sorry, 2003. Sorry, I represented my school then in JET. No, it's a national competition held in Plateau, Jos. And I am now a medical doctor. She's not a medical doctor. And we innovated a radio smart transmitter and a receiver. So this helped me, like, oh my God, this thing really works. All those principles we learned in physics, all the Ohm's law, all the things we learned, and I was able to apply it to something, and the thing works. We came taught. So it helps me a lot and deepen my interest in STEM. And since then, I was like, oh, I think I have the ability, I have something in me, to become an innovator, to become a problem solver. So these have kept me going all through. From there, I get an admission to the university. I studied electrical electronics in the university. And there, normal thing, the stereotype, oh girl, because when we got the admission, we were like, the first year were like 11 girls or 12 girls in the class. And later, girls started dropping out. And when we graduated, I think we're 5 in number. Yeah. Overcoming that, I believe in myself. So when you try to lessen my ability, when you try to look down on me, I will tell you, no, I can do it. I can remember when we were having our CWES. CWES, you have to climbing pole and all that. They were like, oh, you guys go into that, you can do it. I said, no, you guys are already climbing. I can climb the pole as well. And furthermore, when I finished from the university, then I venture into tech, really, deep down tech.
Thank you so much for those brilliant answers.
I must say,
the men also have a role to play in this, having more women in STEM. What do you think should be the role of the male gender, men going forward, to encourage more women in STEM?
Yeah, they need to do a lot. As a father, as a brother, you need to encourage that girl child. Girl child need an encouragement. I remember then, even now when I go out to advocate in schools, the feedback I'm getting from students, the boys just feel, the boy child, maybe it's what is already insinuated in them that, oh girl, you cannot know mathematics, you cannot know that physics, that is boys field. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, that is boy field, mathematics, no. Even girls believe they cannot know that mathematics, that boy that is very good in our class, so he's the one leading in mathematics. And all those things is what weigh them down, weigh the girls down. So I would say the boy child there, the father there, the brother, girl child, every girl child need an encouragement. And I also say this to our STEM teachers. To our STEM teachers, yes. To our STEM teachers, especially the male STEM teachers. There's this word then in school that, others, you cannot know it, go and sit down. I don't need the girls, I need the boys. No, they're not encouraging the girl child. We have to be sincere. The STEM teachers out there, they are not really encouraging, especially in the public sector and the public school. They are not encouraging the girl child. I remember in some schools, when they're having STEM subjects, especially mathematics, you see those girls running. If you don't run, you're like, it's like giving you a headache. Oh, we're having this mathematics again. This teacher is coming. Because they're not encouraged. The teacher, they're kind of mean.
Yes.
No, we have to be sincere with ourselves. Mathematics is kind of logical.
Yes.
It's a bit difficult. So this kind of subject that you're taking, you have to be like, enough that you're going to pamper them, but you should encourage them. No, don't worry, you can understand. It's so simple. Take the step. Not for you to be mean to them. This happens in public sector. Public schools. They don't encourage the girl child. Even the male, the boy child, they don't encourage them too. So I think we need to change our orientation when we're teaching in class.
So let's talk about nextwear technology. I've read a lot of things, I've seen, but I'm sure maybe our viewers, so that they hear it from the horse's mouth. How come nextwear technology?
Okay, the nextwear tech hub is a hub where we train. We do more of train the trainers because I've mentioned advocate STEM education, and it's basically on real life application hands-on. We use hands-on to train in carry out this advocacy. So we're now introducing new skills. We call the skills new skills. We are already in fourth industrial revolution. I do tell that it's already in the future. Is here already.
Yes, so it is.
Skills like IoT, robotics, coding, artificial intelligence, and all that. We are not taking those skills to schools. We want them like catch them young thing. You have going to school, tell them about all the skills. So we don't notice that there's this barrier in this advocacy. No, there's a barrier of number. We don't have enough teachers. We don't have enough instructors to carry out this thing for us. I mean, to spread it out. So we now come up with this where we train the trainer, come as a STEM teacher, come as someone that have knowledge in computer. We train you that you can take this skill to the grassroots, to schools, and spread the skills, to other students. So that is the part of our hub. That's what we're doing in the hub. So coming to Next Wave Technology now. We are the first wearable technology startup in Nigeria. So we do basically wearable technology, wearable and fashion technology. That's what we do in Next Wave Technology. Yes, and we design and develop technology, one close to the body, by embedding programmable electronics and sensors of clothing, to solve some challenges like health, insecurity, communication, and to also augment fashion. In that part of fashion now, we are now bringing technology into African fashion. This already on in the advanced world. They are already doing that in advanced country where you have electronics embedded on clothing, to enhance it, to beautify it. Like you have pearl on your clothing. You have crystal stone. But this time around, we're now replacing that with electronics, something like LED, to just give that sparkling effect. So these are the things we do in Next Wave Technology. So that is what Next Wave Technology is basically on.
Awesome. So I have a question I would like to find out. One of the myths that we learned while growing up as young people was the fact that a lot of this technology emits some bit of rays, or whatever the word is right now, some bit of they have some emissions around them, especially when it comes to those electronics that deal with large part of electricity and all. So how is your own technology not emitting those kind of things too that can be harmful to the body? Because then I remember one funny story we grew up with then was, if they're trying to turn on the TV with the remote and you're standing in front of the remote, that some rays can affect you and it will have issues on your body and all that. So are those myths true? And if not, how is your company trying to work around that with the technology on the human body?
You're now talking about the other part of what we do. Okay. What we do, the technology we use is we use nanotechnology in the development of our products, nanotechnology. And I want to say nanotechnology is 100% safe, but I can assure you of 95% safety of nanotechnology. And we use we use sensors that can be worn to the body, sensors that can touch the body without getting an effect. That is what we use. And we use more of microchip. That's a microcontroller to program all those things. So the technology is basically nanotech, and which is like safe. So we don't use radiation anyway. We don't use radiation. We know the effect of radiation. We don't use radiation in career because something that has to have a contact with humans. So we don't use radiation in development of a product.
Welcome back to the Pioneer STEM Show, and we're still on our Women in STEM series. All of this conversation, remember, is still happening on our social media pages on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and on YouTube at the Pioneer STEM Show. And we still have our guest today with us, Kemisola, who is trying to help us understand how she's using amazing technology in the fashion world to help solve specific healthcare problems. So we're going to go back to our guest. If you're just joining us, you've missed quite a bit, but you can still join the conversation.
And so this is the showcase session where she'll be showing us what she has produced, manufactured, invented, whatever word, but she has done it. All right, Ma.
This is the Smart Bra device. As I mentioned earlier, I told you that we like replacing the channels that they use in cancer detection. That is for ultrasound. For cancer detection. So we're now replacing them with sensor. You can see them attached to distributed. They're distributed inside the bra cup, to get distributed on the bra and to get the reading, the accurate reading. And we have a battery by this side. You can see the battery. We have battery. It has a microcontroller. I mentioned microcontroller, that's like a chip. That is like the brain, to make this function. You program that to make this function. Then aside the bra, it has a mobile application, though we are still working on that. For now, we are still using our system, to get the reading, but it's going to come. It will come with a mobile application. all our product is embedded with API, with Internet of Things. So it's going to come with that, where the wearer will be able to check the result on the mobile application. And the mobile application is designed in such a way that after taking your reading, probably someone staying in the remote area in Nigeria, remote area of this country, and you have the device and you took your reading. And unfortunately, you have, there's an abnormality or there's tumor or something. You can assess a doctor on the mobile application. We have a community of doctors there where the doctor is going to register. You register as a doctor. So for you to assess, because we want easy accessibility that I mentioned, which people are not, they're not privileged to get. So right on the application, you see a doctor, you search for a doctor around your community, around your reach. So you get the doctor and book an appointment with the doctor. And we're going to have a community of women there where women can interact, talk about their health and some other thing. Women would like gisting a lot. So we cannot like base it on health alone. It's like we can have a lot of, conversation there. So we are going to have a community of women on a mobile application. So that is how the smart bra works. And in getting the result, which I think I need to talk about, it is designed in such a way that if the wearer has a lung, it's going to analyze the results. There are two lungs. There are healthy and unhealthy lungs. So maybe the lump is healthy, maybe it's not healthy. It's going to analyze and you're going to see it on the mobile application. And if the woman is having a tumor, that's the cancer itself, it's going to analyze that, what you're having is a tumor. The result coming from the bowel will show. You will see the frequency, though you cannot know, as someone that doesn't know much about medical, you're not in the medical line, you cannot be able to decode the wavelength. But a medical practitioner can do that. But there's a platform, an interface where you'll be able to see the actual results, see the actual result of what you have. So that is that. And aside the smart bra, we already have a product out there. We launched it in the year 2020. That was before the lockdown. That's a smart necklace, and it's embedded with a GPS tracker. It has a chip in it, and it has a panic button, and it's basically designed to curb kidnapping and adoption.
Wow.
Use local content and designing our products. You can see what is happening in the country. You cannot travel from one town to another without thinking twice. So this kind of device will help you for your guidance, for your parents or whoever you have like a guidance to you, can be able, they will able to reach out to you. It has a panic button and it has a SIM slot. You insert a SIM slot and it's SIM inside it. On the mobile application where your guardian we have, like for example now, just an illustration, I'm wearing this necklace. My guardian or my parents will have the mobile application. And on the mobile application, like 10 numbers will be stored, 10 phone number will be stored on the mobile application. So in case of emergency and I press the panic button, it will dial the 10 number that is stored on the mobile on the app, unless the number is out of reach. It will dial the number, and when they pick, whatever is happening at the background here, the people with the phone will be hearing everything. And on the mobile application, you can set my geofence. For example, you don't want me to leave this vicinity. Immediately I'm stepping out of this vicinity, it will alert you on the mobile application that I'm leaving the vicinity. So that's how it works. You can call in on this device and you pick it, but you cannot call out. So currently we are working on how to address that. So we have two-way calling. You can call out and call in, and it will now come in form of a wristwatch this time around, because some of our clients kind of we got feedback that it's kind of feminine. So we want to change it to something else, maybe coming in form of a wristwatch. And now add more features to it, like an hidden camera, and make it two-way calling. So I can call out and I can be called, I can receive call on it. So that is what we have.
Thank you so much. This is awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kemisola. We had an amazing time with you, and I'm sure everyone out there also had an amazing time. Remember, this is still the Pioneer STEM Show, and you can also follow us on all our media handles for more conversations at the Pioneer STEM Show on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube.